rider. Didn't nobody talk like him. Didn't nobody have the conviction like he had in terms of saying, be proud of who you are. Stand up for your rights. Step up into their face and let them know. And when he came down, he said, I'm not a violent man. He said, but any means necessary to protect my family. He didn't say any means because I'm on the street. He was in his house when they was coming, blowing his house up. Any means necessary to protect me and mine. That's the character that I had. I didn't protect my wife. If I didn't protect my kid, you know who I would revert back to in my mind? When I seen the civil rights struggle, and I seen them knock black women down that was pregnant, or just knock them down and drag them by their hair and put dogs on them, and I saw black men staying there passively because they had fear for reprisal upon themselves. So they let them do that to their women. I couldn't stand that, but I was too young to say anything. I didn't have a vehicle to say it. So I'm building. Left Malcolm X behind. And I started building this track game because God is telling me, say, hey man, you're going to have a platform one day, but you got to earn your right to be on this platform. You got to train and perfect your game, as Dr. Cornel once said. It wasn't about me learning track and running track. I had to perfect my game. That was my game, track and field. I had to bring it to the best, to the point where I took myself and I took that track and consummated a marriage. I knew everything about my baby girl on that track, and my baby girl knew everything about me. So I knew how to lead in that turn. I knew how to raise up. I knew how to caress her. She knew how to caress me. I knew how to tell the officials what time I ran before they could tell me what time I ran. So when I got to the point where I was raising up, I didn't go to the Olympic Games for medals. All the medals I won in high school was for the girls. I didn't medal mean to me. Hey, baby, you like a medal? Here, you got a medal. I'll put it right on. My medal that I won at the Olympic Games didn't mean jack to me, even though they came and told the world they took my medal. But I told them, I said, let me tell you something. The medal don't mean nothing to John Carlos. But I earned this medal. You didn't give it to me. You didn't knock on my door and say, we got an open slot. We're going to put you in the team. They said a standing. I met the standing. I said, this medal don't mean jack to John Carlos, but it might mean everything to my kids. So if you coming to take my medal, bring the militia, but you're going to need it. So they backed away. But when they backed away, they put the propaganda out there for 43 years. If you get out of line, because they train you, to go for the carrot. And that's that medal, the carrot. If you misbehave and you jump out the circle, we're going to take your medal away. I sat back and I looked at many individuals that was intimidated by that. So now I got the medal, I got all of this, but prior to getting the medal we had, and I'm going to close it with this, we had an opportunity. I had this opportunity to meet Dr. King. Dr. King invited me to a meeting after I left Texas, East Texas State, where East Texas State was a beautiful university and it just become integrated. Some of the people in the town weren't ready for integration. Some of the faculty members weren't ready for integration. Regardless of whether they're ready or not, it was